Hello friends, Zooba here with a quick amazing stories themed review, not of one of the episodes, but actually of the main titles. Um, the main titles that you see before every episode with the great John Williams score behind them. Let's take a look at it together and then we'll talk more about it, and I'll describe as we see it here. We can all remember. For me, it was one of the highlights of watching the show, even though every week I would, I was living in Seattle, Washington at the time with some cousins, and when the series first premiered in 1985, and that's where I saw most of the show's first run. And I do remember every night that it was on. I can't remember what night it was on, maybe Friday night. Looking forward to John Williams' wonderful main title excitement. So let's play it here and see what we see. It was pretty inventive. Here we go. It starts off and we see a caveman. No, we don't see a caveman. We see a family watching a television set where you see a caveman on the television set. A bit of trivia about that after. And then, let's see. We see flying books. We see a skull. We see a haunted house and a green ghost. Cards flying. Ooh, that comes in to play in the later episode. A knight with his sword, and he swings it like a baseball bat, and it turns into a spaceship, like he whacked the spaceship out into space. We see the planet Earth coming to us. We see a printed circuit board as John Williams' music hits the crescendo, back to the caveman telling one of the first stories to the cave people as the camera pans back out to show the television, modern day television family watching television. Amazing stories, yes. And here's a bit of trivia. The caveman, I believe, that we see was played by veteran television star Ray Walston, who was in My Favorite Martian. And he was been in a lot of movies. He's famous. And I believe that that's him in caveman makeup. I think that's a bit of trivia that I heard somewhere. I wouldn't, I think that it is pretty much confirmed that that is Ray Walston, My Favorite Martian, in his later years as the caveman telling stories. So it's kind of a neat, main title. Another bit was when you see the flying cards, that comes into play in the episode I will be reviewing next, actually, in my repertoire called Mr. Magic, with Sid Caesar as an aging magician. And he has a set of flying magical playing cards that he does tricks with. So anyway, wonderful main title by John Williams. The end titles were very nice too, and it was always nice to see John Williams' name at the end being credited for the theme. I think the composer of the particular episode was above his card. They shared the same card, title card, where you would see the name of the composer who composed that particular episode, and then John Williams' name underneath as theme, series theme. So it was a great way to start the episodes out. Very exciting John Williams theme. I remember I used to have it on my answering machine when I lived in Los Angeles, playing in the background when I would answer my phone. And, yes, as I was pretty silly back in those days. Anyway, that was my quick review. It's wonderful, seeing all the different elements of that main title sequence. And we'll continue with Zooba's regular reviews. The next one in line is Mr. Magic, so please check that out. Leave your comments below, and please subscribe, and thank you for your humble support. Zooba saying thanks for stopping by.